Today, I'm at Tiny Fest in California, and beside me is the Clever One. What we're looking at here is one bedroom, one bathroom, just under 400 square feet with 38 feet of length, including the 4-foot porch. There is a lot to talk about here, including the first ever that I've seen, a dual certification, which unlocks a bunch of different opportunities for this home. I'm excited to show you around, so let's take a look. Starting at the back of the home, I just realized I forgot to mention that this home is built by Clever Tiny Homes. So what we've got going on here, if I go up a bit, you can see right there, that's a solar panel. This is currently operating fully off grid. The lights are on inside. This is the plug that would normally be in use if it weren't running off solar. So that system is right here. This is for heating and cooling. They got the two mini splits, one in the bedroom. I'm guessing the other is in the living room. So yeah, that's what's going on there. As I come around the side, we've got a combination of black and white hardy panels on this. They've got the wood trim around the windows. That's into the bedroom. This is into the bathroom. Then we've got the living room and kitchen up in the front. One of the things that makes this look, if you ask me, is the covered porch on the front. We've got a 4-foot covered porch, which is great if you live anywhere that gets any kind of weather, which most people do. Maybe it's rain, maybe it's snow. You can go under the covered porch, fumble with your keys, and not worry about whether or not you're gonna get soaked, okay? Now, coming around this side, more the same as far as colors. This right here is one of my favorite features that has been more popular lately. It is a backsplash that doubles as a window. Into the living room here, again, bathroom, bedroom. Let's head inside and check out the Clever One. All right, starting at the front of the home, you enter in through the double door and land directly in the living room. Now, they don't have staging in here, so put on your thinking cap. Imagine a couch right there, boom, maybe an L shape. Coffee table right here. You've got the window out to the side, and coming around this way, up on this wall is where I would personally mount the TV. Now let's get a look from front to back and notice the wood accent on the ceiling. I'm a big fan of that. I'm gonna try to find the lights. There we go. Because there is something in this kitchen, another thing that I haven't seen anywhere else. This island right here is movable, okay? So let's say it's just you. Maybe you don't need a lot of space. You want the kitchen more compact. You leave the island right there. But if you have guests over, you can roll that out. It comes right off of there. And they mentioned that you could even push it over there into that corner and have kind of a desk space over there. So another cool feature in here is they've got doors on both sides of this peninsula. So you've got access to storage there and all the way across, which is great. They've got the white quartz countertops throughout the home. Let's cruise around and check out exactly what they've got going on in the kitchen. There is the window in the backsplash that I mentioned from the outside. Big fan of that. They've got all sorts of cabinet space in here because one of their mottos at Clever is they don't want to compromise on basically the things that people like just because it's a tiny home. And so with that, they have definitely got a full-size kitchen here. So look at this. They've got the oven there. They've got storage on the inside. Oh, a banana of the movable island. So a bank, 2 banks of 3 drawers there. And as you come around this way, they've got a dishwasher right there, a 2-burner cooktop, and as I go up, check out the height on these cabinets right here. So you're gonna be able to put probably 4 shelves in there. They've got the sink right here again with the window behind, which is great. Underneath, I'm guessing, yep, they've got the usual stuff under the sink as far as storage goes. And again, check out the height. These are going almost to the ceiling. I'm 6'2", and that's where my hand reaches to. So on the top shelf, you're gonna wanna put the stuff that maybe you don't use every single day because you might need a step stool to get it. Same goes for above the fridge. There's extra height on that cabinet, and then they've got a full-size fridge in here. Again, not compromising on space just because it's a tiny home. So here's a look from the middle of the home looking out. If you've got a view out the front, you're looking through that door, out the side or out that side. Lots of windows, and on top of views, they're letting in natural light. Okay, let's continue. So from the kitchen, we've got a pocket door right here going into the bathroom. So if you open that up, you've got the tub right here. It's a tub shower combo with the really cool black tile. Huge fan of that. They've got the shower head there. Okay, so another pocket door. This is into the bedroom. So you can close this space completely off, which is preferred for most people when having a bath or a shower. And then behind this door is the main part of the bathroom. So they've got the toilet right there. They've got a built-in shelf beside it, towel rack behind it, window with the frosted glass there, and a countertop sink right here with storage below, the combination of open shelving and a cabinet. So they've got the medicine cabinet up above behind the mirror. So just another spot to store your bathroom type stuff. From here, we continue. We continue back into the bedroom, and there are a couple nice surprises in here as well. So there's one of the mini splits that we saw on the outside. Got the window on the side with the window covering included. Always a nice touch because you don't want to have to deal with that stuff after the fact. If it's coming from the factory, in my opinion, it's just one less thing that you have to think about. Here's what I'm talking about, all right? So you got the built-in storage for your clothes in the bedroom, and that means you don't need a dresser. They've taken care of it. You can hang your stuff there, shelf up there. What do we got here? Down below, open cabinet. They've got a bank of 3 drawers. That pretty much replaces the dresser right there. And then you've got a nice big open cabinet on this side and another one down below. So if you've got a dresser and you're moving into this place, put it on the buy and sell because it has been rendered useless. It's no longer needed. All right, let's take a quick trip from the back to the front. And I mentioned in the intro that this has a dual certification. So I'm gonna try to track down Jonathan because this is something really cool, and I think it would be best to hear it from him. So let's try and find Jonathan. All right, I'm here with Jonathan from Clever Tiny Homes. Can you explain to us what you've got going on here with the dual certification of the Clever One?
Yeah, so we're both a tiny house on wheels manufacturer as well as a modular manufacturer. What we realized last year as the fires we had in California and Los Angeles kind of famously is we could put those two together and come up with an innovative solution that could create really great solutions and flexibility for fire victims as well as other folks. Okay. So how that works is we have a unit, this one behind us is an example, that's California modular. Yep. So it can be put on a foundation, and as everyone I think on this channel knows, is then built to local building codes.
Yeah.
But is also for transport mounted on a trailer. And when it's mounted on a trailer, we make sure that whole unit is certified as a park model RV.
Okay.
And the advantage of that is in these fire areas, at least in California, in a lot of areas, they allow RVs for 3 to 5 years on the lot of the fireboat lot once it's been remediated. Now the problem has been, well, if you are one of these homeowners and on one of these lots, do you go out and buy an RV and then what do you do with that 5 years and it depreciates and it loses value?
Yeah.
And so this is a solution that allows someone to get back on that property quickly because we can just roll it in. It's a permit that's a couple $100 over the counter, right? Roll it in. They're back living on their property,
right?
And then
that's all right.
Yeah. So they're back living on their property, and then have that time to figure out what to do. And maybe this gets installed in a few years as an ADU, as they rebuild the primary, maybe it becomes the primary.
Okay.
Maybe their plans change and they decide they don't even want to move back here and they can just sell the unit and move it on. So it creates a lot of flexibility.
Definitely.
For folks who need that flexibility, and kind of
Very
the
cool.
canonical use case would be fire, but we're seeing that now in other folks too. We see it with folks who are maybe building a primary residence. They want somewhere to live while they're building that.
Yes.
And then they want to be able to turn this into an ADU.
It's a very cool
later.
idea. I don't think I've seen that anywhere else. So thank you
I
for
think this is
explaining.
the first set that have been built
Awesome.
with that. Yeah.
Very cool. Thank you. Here's a look at the floor plan, which reminds me I skipped right over something critically important in the bedroom, and that is the space for the stacking washer dryer. So yes, there is laundry in the Clever One. Nobody panic. Let's talk pricing. There you have it, folks. The Clever One from Clever Tiny Homes. Again, 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom, under 400 square feet, and that dual certification, which in my opinion is a really cool idea. As far as pricing goes, this unit starts at $129,000 and change. If you want the off-grid solar, you're going to add $16,000, and if you want the dual certification, that is going to add another $15,000. That is it for me here at Tiny Fest. I hope you enjoyed the tour. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next